Hey everyone, Patrick Ashby here, and today's video is about explaining our revenue share because so many people have never seen this chart before. You can find this chart very easy by just going to Google and putting in EXP Revenue Share chart, and it'll come up. I truly believe that Glenn Sanford and his team, when they created this model, they were genius because they thought of everybody. One of the reasons it's important to understand this is it's going to help you attract agents to the company who are not interested in the rev share part, because you can show them how by accident over a period of time attracting just one or two agents to EXP, maybe in a 5 to 10 year period, that it can still result in a significant retirement income for them. So let's take a look at this revenue share chart, and you'll see there's a column here that says expansion share. And there's 0 on level 1, but on level 2, it's 0.2%, followed by 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And when you get down to the 6th level, it's 0.5%. And on the 7th level, it's 0.5%. If you add all of those up, it comes to 1.5%. Now, here's the thing. Once an agent attracts just one agent to the company, all 7 levels of the expansion share are unlocked. Let's now shift our focus to exponential share. You'll see the numbers in the column starting at 3.5%, and if you add up all of those numbers, it comes to 18.5%. The 18.5% plus the total of the expansion share of 1.5% totals 20%. That 20% represents the 20% company dollar taken off of every commission on the first $80,000. So I hope this now makes sense to you where all of the money is coming from. It's coming from the 20% company dollar. The key to the exponential share is that the second level only unlocks once you've attracted 5. Let's now look at a scenario where you attract an agent who's just not into attracting other agents. They want to focus on selling real estate, which is perfectly fine. But let's say in their first few years in EXP, they accidentally attract just 2 agents to the company, okay? Now, let's assume that one of these 2 agents is a go-getter. Now, we consider go-getters those people like, have you ever heard of that 80-20 rule where 20% of the population are go-getter types? Well, the same is true in our business model here. So let's assume that one of these 2 is a go-getter. And a go-getter is going to go out there and within their first year or 2, at least attract 10 agents and probably max out at the 40 plus agents over a period of around 5 years, okay? So now, if that agent is a go-getter, that means that this agent who started this is going to have 10 agents on their second generation. So if there's 10 agents on second level, that means 20% of the 10 are go-getters. That's 2, okay? And if those 2 each go out and get 10 in their first year or 2, that's 20 on the third level. Well, what's 20% of 20 is 4. 4 go out and at least get 10, 40, and then you can see how the math works, 80, 160, and 320. So now this agent who started off just by attracting 2 agents has a total team of 632 agents. Numbers like this will never work out perfectly, okay? However, over time, what ends up happening is the majority of agents will end up being down on the 5th, 6th, and 7th generation. Now think about our international expansion. 5 or 10 years from now, who knows how many countries we're going to be in. And that means that this agent who started off just by attracting 2 agents may end up with hundreds of agents in Europe. Maybe they're going to have some in Asia, maybe some in Australia, New Zealand, who knows? But here's the bottom line, is that this actually creates a retirement income through the expansion share, okay? And let's take a look at how some of those numbers can turn out. So as you can see here, I've plotted these numbers into an Excel spreadsheet. Shows the total team of 632, and what I've done is move the average income from 80,000, which is our cap, down to 50,000 to be a more realistic number, to take into consideration agents who might go into retirement mode or new agents coming on board. And then as you can see in the Rev Share percentage column, this represents the expansion share, okay? And obviously this example is just with an agent attracting 2 agents, turning into a team of 632. You can see the annual income, 131,500, and a monthly income that turns into just under $11,000. So again, this is just an example of just how powerful our business model is, and the brilliance of Glenn Sanford when he put this together, so that it's not just about agents who are going to go out there and focus on recruiting, but even if you just keep your eyes open and invite, as a shareholder, you invite other realtors to consider EXP, it can be life-changing. So I truly believe with this model, as people begin to understand it more and more, I don't think it's going to be long before EXP is going to be the largest real estate company in the world. So I hope this has helped shed some light on the power of revenue share. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Okay, take care and have a great weekend, and go sell lots of houses. Bye for now.